is searching out every corner of New Zealand, putting its mark over all the land and the people, while we race against time and Japan. The muzzles of the guns, daily growing in numbers, lift to cover our sky. Above the guns, our planes wheel in flights, ever more numerous, ready to strike. Over our soil, the guns are rumbling. Every week, more guns. Under the threatened roofs of our factories, we're piling up stores of munitions. The cost to us is not to be measured in terms of material or money. Men and women cannot be entered in the ledgers of war. But the simple story of LSD can give us some idea of what the war is costing New Zealand. £4,400 for a heavy anti-aircraft gun. £40 to clothe and equip every soldier manning the guns. Machines with mathematical minds direct the big guns to their targets. For £1,800, the predictor sets the ranges. Behind the heavy guns at coastal defense positions, these instruments watch for enemy ships, plot their course, speed and distance, and automatically send the information to the guns. By night, the searchlights send great beams across all waters vital to our security. No ship can pass unseen. Their cost is £6,000. These are direct costs only. The full cost of war to New Zealand must include the labor diverted from peaceful pursuits to wartime jobs. In munition factories, men and women now are making the tools of war, where previously they made the amenities of living. Bombs for mortars, slim and shapely, polished and deadly. 26 shillings for each bomb, and we must have thousands of them. Thousands of men and women to make them, thousands of men to man the mortars. Higher and higher pile the stores, bombs, bullets, guns. As the safety factor rises, into New Zealand pours a constant stream of reinforcements for our arms. Reinforcements of metal and high explosive, bombs for our Air Force. These cost £12 each. With the bombs come bombers to carry them. For a bomber, £40,000. We do not yet make our own planes, but we have the men and materials for ships. While we are mobilizing thousands more men to use those arms. Tens of thousands of pounds must be spent for military camps. But the big figures do not tell all the story. The 3-inch mortar costs £125, the 2-inch 87. A light machine gun, 80. Heavy machine gun, nearly 400. For a heavy tank, £17,000. For the gun carrier, made in New Zealand, almost £2,000. All these figures must be multiplied, up and up and up. Our most effective arm for long-distance blows at an enemy would be our Air Force. It is also our most costly. A fighter plane, £16,000. All over New Zealand, aerodromes have cost us hundreds of thousands of pounds. These training planes cost £9,000 each, and we must have very many of them to train our thousands of airmen. We have guns in the sky and guns over the land. Our field artillery is splendidly trained and equipped. Their guns cost up to £5,600 each. Count up the cost in hundreds. Count up the cost of the war to us as far as it can be counted in money. And the answer is £133 million this year. Somehow 1.5 million people have to fill that budget by taxes, by loans, and by the spirit they give to the job before New Zealand. We have the butter. Now we're getting the guns as well. New Zealand can do it.